everybody, and welcome to Drone Therapy, Season 6, Episode 13, Collaboration, a community event. And before I throw it around the room real quick, I want to explain what that is. I even got something to kind of give you a clue to help it along the way. This is basically what we had discussed when the idea had popped into my head was 1080p, 30 frames per second, 30-second long, unedited. And the reason for that, and I had explained to a few people, some people may have like Holy Stone drones that still shoot, 720 or 1080 barely. And I would just thought it would be cool, even if somebody wanted to send in toy drone footage, that would be okay. They could still do it. The unedited part of it is I don't know for sure how the AI in Filmora is going to handle an edited segment as to an unedited segment, and what it's going to do with it when they all come out. So that was why I was asking for it to be unedited. 30 frames per second just seems simple and standard, and 30 seconds because Filmora will pick what it considers to be the best 4 to 6 seconds out of the clip that you send in and input it into the final project. So we can change that stuff around. We can, I just wanted that as a preliminary thing. I've already had some stuff come in. You'll notice a new face down here in the corner. Lance Cadena is new. He lives here near me, and he's also kind of connected with me and Angel and Will, and we're still planning on getting together and flying and doing some stuff together. And we've got our fingers crossed that we hear back from Tulips because we want to fly those fields and get some good footage there. With that quick overview, I'm going to first go over to Brian and see what's going on with him.
Well, I wasn't going to bring this up, but Chuck.
Oh, no.
Okay, and Chris.
It's hard to follow that. All good this week. Just work and life as normal. You guys there, you guys head to Florida. Have safe travel and have fun this weekend.
That's very good. Thank you. And because I know that Bob has a special announcement, so I'm going to jump over and let Lance tell us a little bit about himself and what's going on with him.
Hey guys. Hey. Live here in the Seattle area, just south of Seattle, actually, and a beautiful day to fly today. It's a little windy out there, but I enjoy flying. I'm flying the DJI Mavic 2, and I've got the Mini 2 as well. And like Bill said, we're going to get together and hopefully fly the Tulips here shortly.
Super cool. And last but not least, Bob with his special announcement.
Not that special.
It's pretty damn special, man. That's a pretty big group, man.
Well, I've done a lot of research over the last couple of weeks about how I can fly in Italy, in Greece, and in Turkey. And I'm going there in July, and we're going to spend. My wife and I are going to spend 3 weeks in Italy in July, and then we're going to get on a 14-day cruise through Greece and Turkey and a bunch of other spots in there. And so I obviously wanted to fly. So Sunday, can you see that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sunday, I got my license. I followed Geeks Vana advice. The best place to get the EU initial open license is Luxembourg. And you can register on their website. You can take the training. You can take the test, and you get the EU certificate all for free.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. And that's now to fly. I'm talking about the Air 2S because it's an over 250 drone. I have to buy insurance first, and then I go to a website to register, and I get I register the pilot, not the drone. and then I get a number that it has to go on the drone, very similar to our recreational registration kind of thing. But you have to have an insurance policy number and a license number in order to register yourself in that country. So anyway, if anybody's wanting to fly in the EU, I'll be more than happy to share what I did.
Oh, why don't you make a video when you get a chance, Bob?
That would be good.
That's something that people talk about all the time. Like let me get back to everybody here.
Yeah.
Because people seem to talk about like instructional videos. They like looking at stuff like that. Like if you do firmware updates, if you talk about what went on the firmware update, if you talk about updating the firmware, what you went through to do it, show the whole deal, the 9 yards and everything. That does good. But most everybody here likes making pretty pictures. So all our stuff blurs together. except when it's really like here lately, I didn't think anybody could rival taking pictures of the sun better than Chris Hope.
Oh,
But Brian Mackey has access to the same Texas sun, I've noticed. So it might be why he's slowly catching up, because now, and I noticed that Dan made the comment that you were oversaturated.
No, that was actually from Dan always says I'm oversaturated, but that was actually a shot that I did with my Sony camera 2 months ago.
Yeah, I noticed what you were talking about that, and you really didn't.
I thought you were talking about the one that I just took this past weekend, looking down I-10 with that big yellow ball in the sky, because that was taken with a Mini SE, and that was. I'm surprised I got it to come out as good as it did. It looked pretty ominous.
Yeah, wait, here we go. Just tell people you're making a documentary. Wait a minute. Come on, pop up there. Wait a minute. It's here. There it is. Just tell people you're making a documentary, Bob.
In fact, it's kind of going to be like one of those things that Chuck was doing.
Oh, your wine tasting thing or whatever?
Well, it's Europe. It's the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
There's drones involved. There's that. But,
it's
treading lightly here.
It was different than the 107 test that I've taken. It was definitely a little different. They were more into like, here's a scenario, what's wrong? Here's a picture, what's going on, what's not correct here. And there sometimes and the questions varied from multiple choice to pick all the right answers. So it was a little different.
Drone over Gatwick.
Yeah. But you can go ahead and keep discussing it, because I think Lance is interested in what all you did. And right now I'm typing in. I'm going to type in kind of the format that for the video, and then pin it in here in the top of the chat. So you all keep talking about it while I'm doing that. So
it's confusing. Do you want to get the license, Lance?
I want to retire to Italy. So yeah.
That's
yeah.
That seems to be our plan too.
We spent 3 weeks just before the pandemic, and we loved it and traveled. We didn't get it. We went basically northern Italy. We went as far south as Rome, but boy, it was beautiful, and we want to go back.
So, Bob, does that license cover most of Europe or certain
all
countries?
Of the EU?
Okay.
Do you have? It's just it's called the European Union Aviation Safety Agency. That's this.
Okay.
That's this logo right here. It's and once you have the license and are registered in any of the European Union countries, you can fly in any one of them. And a lot of them, when this went into effect just a year ago, December of 2021, this finally went EU-wide. A lot of those countries had to change their drone laws because they made an agreement that they were all going to have the same law. You know, so some were more restrictive and some were looser, but now they're all the same. So.
And was it that 70% or better to pass? Remember when you had to?
Yeah, I've taken a lot of tests in my time, but I mean, and I don't see how you could get a 70% on that. I mean, it took me about 3 hours, and I like stopped and ate dinner and came back, and
I flunked the trust test 3 times.
Huh?
But you did it on purpose. You did it on purpose.
I wanted to see if I get a rise out of anybody.
That's the difference, man. I mean, yeah,
No.
you can fail it if you try.
No, the EU test is 4 tests. It's 4 quizzes, you know, just like the trust test. You know, they show you a bunch of stuff, and then here's the questions for that section. And they give you a grade on each section. So
Okay.
my worst grade was I got an 86 on one section. I had a 90, 100, and a 90. So.
Oh, something else too, along the lines about the collaboration thing. It's going to be open for 2 or 3 weeks. And please, if anybody else is interested, direct them back over here. And make sure tell them like I got it pinned up there. It's going to be the same place that we send. You send to me when you're giving me your address and stuff when I mail you the stickers. So it's my email address, deadthomas52@gmail.com, and just put in the attention COLLAB. You going to take off? You going to take off, Chris?
I got a question. No,
Yes,
I got a question.
Yes. All right.
A 30-second video. If you film it, say I film it with the Phantom, it doesn't come out as the MP4. It comes out as something else. What kind of extension would you like it to come to you in?
I can do an MOV file.
Okay. That was a curious question I had. I was going to ask you a couple of days ago and I forgot till just now.
I mean, I'm just trying to say I can see the thing about it is what I'm going to put it into Filmora as, and that's why I'm asking people. I mean, you could send me a 4K clip at 24 frames per second, but what is going to come out of Filmora is 1080p at 30 frames per second, and it's going to chop out of those 30-second clips. Okay.
Right.
So now I don't want to manipulate the first one. So we'll just do whatever the AI comes up with. And I'll kind of give you an example of what it does here. I did that a couple of weeks ago, didn't I? Did I actually fire up the AI? I found something
a while back. Yeah.
But anyway, you just basically you plug in the different files. Like mine, what happens when I do it with mine is, it tends to blur together because I tend to stay in my backyard. So there'll be like 3 or 4 backyard rises in a row. And then there'll be 5 or 6 pictures of Hat Island in a row. So it doesn't really, doesn't do that good. But if you get a variety, yes, sir.
On this Filmora AI, because I use Filmora too.
Right.
Where is it?
It's called instant mode.
Okay, I'll ask that question again. Where is it?
Okay, hang on. Okay, let's do this.
Left, right, up, down. Where is it?
Well, I've been using that interface now for like 3 years. I'm pretty familiar with it.
Okay, hang on. Let me. You really need to see. I'm good. You're gonna be mad. I'm gonna tell you. You're not gonna like this. You're sure you've been using it for years?
Yeah. In fact, they're telling me like 6 months early I need to renew.
Can I not get the damn? Yeah, it pops up every time now. Don't you hate that? I wonder. I can't get it to actually show the app. Oh, that's not fair.
You know what's funny though? They're giving it to me for like half off, $20.
Yeah, but they don't give you the good. They'll give you the basic thing.
That's all I've ever had.
No, every once in a while you got to splurge, man, and they'll give you a good deal on it too. Like the last time.
I'm not making these cool ass promos like you do, dude. I know what that costs.
You're paying what, 19 a month or 15 a month?
I'm paying $40 a year.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different for standard. But what I'm talking, okay, hang on. I need to try to figure out how the frig I'm going to do
it's
this.
costing me $380 a month. It's killing me.
$380 a month. I'm only paying, it's like 30 for 3 months. So I'm paying $10 for the premium per month for $10. So it's similar to what you're paying, a little bit higher. I'm trying to figure out
Okay, now I did look at those premium packages, and you think they're worth it because they're not that much more.
We should all be cursing Adobe. They started this subscription shit, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's their loss, though, Bob. I'd love to use Adobe in some form, but the way they've got it structured, it's just out of my reach.
Oh, as soon as they
all right. Are you sure, Brian? Are you ready? Are you ready?
You could,
okay, I'm gonna give it to you. Okay, so you know this interface, right?
Looks a little familiar, yeah.
Okay, what does this say? You're right here. Wait a minute, right. What is this? What's it say?
Oh.
What the hell is that? It says.
Okay, I've got to leave the show, shut this down, and go to.
Let me fire it up. Hit instant mode. It comes up. You've got templates, right? Okay, so like it says family. We can pick one. Oh shit! What did I do? Okay, I'm in got all of them. So I'm looking at the family. So you got game screen time. And what happens once you pick one of these out? Then that's what we're going to be. We make the video in. It's going to be the template for the movie itself. So once you send in these clips and we input them in, then whichever one of these templates we pick out, say we'll pick out the instant classic. This one. Okay.
Hey, Mike.
Oh no, I don't want you over there. I want you on this screen. Yeah, that one. So here I would import the media. Okay, and then this is my crap here. So
when you import the media, it's just gonna, like I said, take a 5-6 second clip of each thing.
Well, see, like here, this is 1 minute and 38 seconds, right? So that gives it more to choose from. But if everybody sends in 4 and 5 minute clips, and I put 30 clips in there, then it's going to take forever for it to render. So I'm hoping we can get it to render, like we can plug it all in at the beginning of the show, and we'll put it up here like this. We'll all bullshit and go squirrel and let it render over here. And once we see it pop up done, we can actually let everybody see it because it'll add music to it and everything.
I'm going to go ahead and do this tomorrow with those 3 clips that I sent you.
Yeah.
And if it breaks it down into something that I'm really proud of, I'm going to tell you that you can't use those clips. So
he wants those clips back.
No, he's gonna. Well, see, the thing about it is I'll be willing after it's done, just everybody that sends in a clip and participates, I'll be happy to send you the AI clip in an email. And you can put it on your channel and you'll never hear shit from me. The only problem is we'll feel more a bitch if you put it on your channel.
Not as a rendered finished product. It shouldn't. No,
it won't.
No, it shouldn't. In other words, after it renders whatever project you're going to turn it into, it's a standalone MP4 file.
Right.
So you can do anything you want with that.
Okay. Just as long as we're not going to get in trouble for it. Let me go. Stop sharing. But you know where it's at now, right? You got where it's at. Okay.
You open it up and check it out and go, yeah, I'm stupid. That's okay.
But it's like I said, I'll be honest with you. I had not seen it myself until about 3 weeks ago. And I was like, what the hell is that? Well, hell, fine. Let me click that damn thing. And then it popped up and I was like, really? I just got to throw. And there's 2. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me get my page up.
See, I did notice it, and I just assumed it had something to do with social media like Instagram or something.
Okay.
Because there's links now to Instagram and Vimeo when you go to export it.
Yeah. So let me do that again. Let me show you over here.
Oh, I like what Justin's saying, Brian. If you just pay the premium package to Matt's production team, you'll get the highest quality and a net bump.
Yes, the mat bump. If y'all haven't already seen that already, go over to Sunrise Water Media's channel. Chris put a unique video together. But now, the mat bump is not to be confused with the Kelly bump.
No, they're going to iron that out Friday.
Yeah. Okay, so here you go. Let's see which one. This one. This Welcome Friends and a Drone's Life Part 29 were both made with that AI. And since I'm not going to get, I don't give a shit if we play it or not.
I was going to say fire it up again because I do remember you playing it. I just can't remember how it looked.
Yeah, I don't think you're getting. Are y'all are probably not getting audio.
No,
you are.
Well, I just want to see what it looked like. I don't care about the audio. How about the titles? Are you putting those in or?
Yeah, we can change the titling around. So that'll give us something else to play with once it comes together. But yeah, it did all that on its own. I was like, oh, that's very cool. And then let's see, go back.
Hey, Art.
I'm going to get back to the chat in a minute and let the guys talk about what their ideas are and what they want to.
So all the lens flare, it did that for you. Is that right, Bill?
Yeah.
Here's the other one.
That's one of their effects that they have. I like their effects. I just never have any need for them.
So this one was actually 1 minute and 47 seconds, pulling 6-second clips out here and there. We can, and it'll even let you input photos too. That's actually some Skydio footage. It did all that with the clouds. There's Hat Island in the distance. I don't know the mountain ranges around here. I've lived here 10 years and have no clue.
So it's going to throw in a bunch of the special effects too.
Well, I mean,
no, that's okay. I'm curious to see what it does.
Some zoom blur and, I mean, it's rotating effects.
Go ahead, talk
transitions.
About it. Let me get back over here. Y'all keep talking. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What? Bill is wanting video uploads per second. Oh, people asking what was going on. That's what's called collaboration. If you'll see down here at the bottom, and the pinned comment in the chat, it tells you that you send 1080p clips at 30 frames per second, 30-second clips. You're welcome to send me as many 30-second clips as you would like, okay? You can send me as many as you want, but please make sure they're 30 seconds because Filmora will pull 4 to 6 second segments out of that 30-second clip to input into the final video. So that's why I'm saying 30 seconds. That way everybody has a chance to get at least 6 seconds of their video footage into the final collaboration that the computer comes up with. That way you can't blame me. You can't blame Chris. You can't blame Bob. You can't blame Brian. You can't blame Lance. You can't blame anybody else here. It's the computer that's putting it together. And so and those two things that I showed you were put together by the Filmora AI, which they're kind of cheesy, but they're not horrible. There's some people would like to show that as their first video on their channel. I know damn sure I would. So, that's pretty cool. So you all talk about what you all think. What ideas do you all have?
And I just want to put a message out there that this is not Friday night flights. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Not to be confused with.
So is there other software that does this, Bill? Anybody know? Is there any other?
I'm sure there is. I just thought that this would be a really cool starting point and something interesting.
DJI's own software can do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
about 2 years ago
in the Fly app, that software.
Yeah. Here about 2 years ago, I left a bunch of stuff on my iPad, and I left it there for a few days, and I come back to my iPad and had a little notice there on the DJI app, and it said, "Here's your video we made." and it was like a
Wait a
30-second
minute. What did
video
Justin
that
do?
I was really impressed with. I
What did
said,
Justin
wow.
do? What did Justin do?
And you didn't tell it to do that? It just
No.
did it by itself?
Yeah, it'll do it by itself.
Another thing too is FPV footage is more than welcome also. So you can imagine having like some really killer, like a sunset video, and then the very next one is somebody doing a Matty flip. You know, that would be really cool. So you know, and that's what I think would be cool if we did have that kind of variety. I know there's not a lot of people watching, but please discuss this with your friends and tell them to send in clips of footage. And you know, I would rather not, you know, preferably drone footage. But I guess, you know, I don't have to be completely anal about it. If you want to do like a short introduction or something, and then send in another 30-second clip so like, it would be kind of funny. You would like, hi, my name's Chris Hope. And then 10 minutes later, the segment of the video would pop up, you know, or I'm just giving an example, Chris. I'm not saying that you would actually do it yourself, but
Come on, man.
you know,
Hey.
Dang.
but I just thought it would be, and I just thought it would be kind of be a neat thing to do. Like next week's show, I don't even know for sure what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about maybe asking Gary to come back if he can. And because I'm really still interested in 3D printing, and maybe seeing if, oh God, I don't want to get it wrong. Let me make sure. Don't you hate getting older and you know somebody's name and then you forget their name and you're like, oh shit, what's his name again?
Every day in my life. And, you know, that's an old fart thing, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Brian, it's another Brian. I knew his name was Brian, but I wanted to make
my live stream.
I was thinking about, y'all know Brian. Y'all know Brian Newsom from the channel Drone On. We actually showed his channel. Support your local drone channel.
Oh, cool.
And I want to talk about that too, because Charles sent me an email and we emailed back and forth talking about it. But please, the video stuff, please tell your friends. Please get us as many 1080p 30 seconds clips as possible. It's going to be 2 or 3 weeks. You'll probably hear me if we don't have a whole lot of clips by next week. Then next week's show will probably be, well, please send me your clips. I don't want it to be a failure. So, you know, it might be that. I'm hoping it's not. But yes, if you'll see the pinned comment in the chat, you'll notice that it tells you where to send the clips to. That would be great. But Brian Newsom, oh, okay. I was trying to see there's stuff popping in here, popping in there. Got chats going on all over the place. But so we're going to do the AI thing. So like I said, I know I'm rambling here, but if you can tell your friends that haven't watched the show, just tell them, say, hey, it's really going to be, I think if you all saw the 2 videos I made. So you can imagine if we had like 30-second clips, you can imagine what the video would come out like. Especially if I put in a Lance segment and I put in a Bob segment, I put in a Brian segment, I put in a Chris segment, I put in a Bill segment, and then we got all these other people and we got FPV thrown in here and there. When it kicks it out the other end, it's really going to be interesting, especially when the AI throws in flares and such and craziness like that.
Does the AI search for what it believes is the best scene of this 30 seconds to take?
Sorry, go that again. I was looking at your all's private message and making sure it didn't have anything to do with me, and it didn't. So I lost my train of thought. Say that again, Bob.
Does the AI do you think, does the AI pick the best of the clip that it's grabbing? How does it figure that out? The most motion, the most unique motion, or
I'm going to find out tomorrow.
Wait. You're going to love this answer. It has its own unique algorithm.
The fuck is that?
YouTube has an algorithm, more or less who pays the most to get your links out there, as opposed to, people actually genuinely going, oh, I'm searching for his channel. Another thing here too, where was he talking about? I just had him up here a second ago. Talking about being in 4K. That's fine. If you have to send a 4K 30 frame, 30-second clip, that's fine. But what I'm explaining is when I output it, then Filmora is gonna, render it down. I don't know for sure how the AI might crop it. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know if it's just going to try to mash everything together or if it's just going to take a 1080 center chunk out of it. I don't, you know what I'm saying, guys? You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense, y'all? So, I mean, it's perfectly fine to send in a 4K clip, but when it comes out the other end, it's going to be rendered at 1080, 30. And the unedited section is just basically because, like I said, I don't know if we put in an edited clip and an unedited clip, is Filmora going to look at that edited clip and go, oh, okay, that's the standard I like the best. That's what it's going to do. And it's going to throw everything else out of whack? Or is it going to go to an unedited clip and then make that edited clip look really, really strange? So that's the only reason I said unedited, for that reason, because I've only rendered my stuff in it. So I don't know for sure how it's going to come out. Okay. Right.
And we could probably throw you some test clips if you wanted us to, and just between now and when you have this final done or due.
Well, the thing about it is I the first one I want to complete. I want us all to be shocked. You know what I'm saying? So we'll take everything that everybody sends in. Everybody can watch me plug it in, and I'll hit go, and then we'll watch it go, on the screen, and then when it pops out, we'll ding. We'll see what it did. But the whole point is we might watch it, hear what the music is, and then, like Brian was saying, you can change the titles and stuff. Then we'll redo the titles with the help of the audience. What, Brian?
Oh, nothing. I think I just destroyed my cell phone.
Oh, that's not fun.
No. That's okay.
So we're okay. Johnny's here. Johnny's getting ready for the big event this weekend in Florida. Is anybody okay? Bob, you're going to Florida, right?
Yeah.
Lance, are you going to the event or just going to Florida?
No, I'm not going. I'm not going to Florida. I'm going to Palm Springs.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. You did mention that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Not Palm Desert.
Yes,
No.
not Palm Desert.
Yeah, not Palm. What's the other one? There's a lot of palms.
Yes.
I got tons of stuff coming. Okay. I already got somebody else that's willing to come in. Wait, what? I thought that. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Wait a minute. I gotta go ahead. Y'all talk. I'm trying to. I got messages here. I got messages there.
Squirrel.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Justin sent me the link to the. Okay, hang on. I need to. How in the hell?
We need somebody to do a joke. Fill in the time.
Wait a minute. Oh, I lost Lance.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened.
We lost Lance. All right, who stole Lance? All right, everybody, empty your pockets. There he is. All right, see, I told you, empty your pockets. And there he is. He's right back.
Yay.
I
looked up and I was like, I was trying to see. I got like shit on Facebook. People sending me messages on Facebook. I'm looking at those messages, trying to keep up with you guys. Okay, wait a minute, Johnny. I want to see whatever. Let's go back and talk to the chat for a minute. Okay, while I'm doing this, Charles and I were talking, right? And what his theory is, and what he was talking. Remember when I was raging about what was organic and what wasn't organic? When we were talking about this, and I was like, well, wait a minute, what the hell do you mean? I would think that's the most organic way to. He explained to me that what I do is unorganic. So as opposed to what the algorithm sees. So when I do a support your local drone channel, his suggestion was pretty much almost exactly to what Brian was talking about, which means we'll be able to cover less shows but it might work in the long run. So what we'll do is we'll highlight a channel, and then we'll basically kind of slam the show into pause. Then we'll all go over to said channel, subscribe, and watch a video. We'll all watch it together for how long, Brian?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, so that's what we're gonna have. So we'll all do that together, because no shit, guys. Pretty much every single subscription that we gave all those people, YouTube said, no, you didn't click the button, or you didn't follow our rules, and they took all our subscriptions away from all of those people, which was bullshit. You know, which is the whole point is YouTube portrays itself as this community platform and collaboration, but I get, you know, that's not what the real deal is. So,
Bill, I went up about 20 subscribers after that show.
Well, the thing about it is too is,
and I kept them.
Your group is, we didn't mention this, isn't your group over 7,000 now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think probably you're picking up more of those just in general from your group than what we did that night. You may have, but I kind of doubt it, because most like everybody here talks about. Oh, how did this Ken's in somebody's head somewhere? But if you send it, here's the thing. Wouldn't it be unfair if you sent in 26-second videos? Because I would have to patch all of those together and make it one video for the AI to look at. And I don't think that's what you want me to do. You would rather have a 30-second. You can send in as many 30-second clips as you'd like, and I will plug them all in. But for me, considering Filmora only picks out 4 to 6 seconds, if you were to send in 26-second clips, then all 20 of those 6-second clips would be put in by the AI, because it would have
no other dumbass would send in 6-second clips.
What kind of a dumbass would be so arrogant as to expect you to be able to do that? No, I'm just, it's a joke.
Does
it's
it
a
only
joke.
take?
I'll slap myself. Wait, it's a joke. I'll slap myself. See.
Wait, Bill. If I send you a 30-second clip, does it only take 4 seconds of that clip? Doesn't take multiple 4 seconds of that clip?
No, it only takes 4 to 6 seconds out of that clip. So it will analyze. But here's the thing. If you send in a longer clip, like I was explaining that I would have to do with his clip, then it will only still take 4 to 6 seconds out of that 1 and 30-second clip.
Gotcha.
So that way, that's why I said each person can send in as many 30-second clips as they would like, right? So I think, Brian, you sent what, 3?
3 so far.
Yeah. Lance has sent me 2 or 3. Angel sent me 2 or 3. Chuck sent me one early on. So is this the, hey, look, you heard us.
I said 4.
You heard us. You heard us. We was talking about you. FPV footage is more than welcome. Just please submit it in a, I'm just letting you know, you can send in 4K at 24 frames a second. But once I feed it into Filmora and it turns it into 1080, 30 frames per second, it's going to look funky on the other end. And you all know that. That's the only reason I'm trying to make one standard. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Did you hear this, Brian? They're telling me, oh, God, no, you know how I am when they tell me how to do things. I go crazy. I don't want to go, wait a minute, don't let me go Will Smith. Oh, it's too early to go there, isn't it? No, you went there already. Brian already opened that can of worms. Never mind. What kind of footage you want? Poop whooping. No, it's anything, whatever you want. You can do Matty flips. You can do whatever. You can do craziness. Uh-oh, who do I lose this time? Chris.
Nemo. Hey.
Chris had to go about 8:30.
Yeah, he's only 20 minutes from having to take off anyway. Chris, he's back. I thought we were thinking that you decided it's cold. I understand you got to get up early.
No, I got about 20 minutes left.
All right. So we talked about our theories with just me. I'm slapping me. Okay, so I'm still going to reach out to Brian, but Gary, can you come on next week with Marcel, because we would like to send Bill your nudes. Hey, I don't want to. If I don't want to really see your John Thomas, but if you want to send your girlfriend or your wife,
Gary,
put her in the video. That's up to you. No, Chris wasn't taking off on you. Anyway, Gary, can you come in next week? Marcel said he could come in next week. We could talk about 3D printing and FPV again. And maybe we'll talk a little bit more about this and whatever chaotic, crazy bullshit goes on. Maybe the Oscars. I don't know. Crazy, stupid shit. I don't know.
Maybe the Mavic 3S.
Yes.
Oh, God. We could do that now. And how pissed
I
off.
hope we have a release date for the Mini 3.
We do?
I hope.
Oh, by next week? I don't know.
Yeah.
I heard somebody, didn't Lauren say that there was going to be more leaks next Wednesday?
Yeah.
I think he mentioned that on one of the other shows, that there was going to be more leaks next Wednesday. So I'm not sure.
We need to change his pins out.
Oh, and I'm going to go ahead and Lance has connections. He had a local TV personality in his classroom the other day.
I did. Mimi Jung.
She's on one of the which one is it? Is it
Channel 5 morning, the NBC morning show in Seattle? Yeah.
So that's kind of like having a friend in like one of the big affiliate stations somewhere else. But
you got a million viewers there. That's for sure.
Easily, yeah. Because I was noticing they were like calling Entertainment Tonight, and they were like, "Yeah, we're happy to be on." And I was like, "Well, yeah, I didn't even think about it because there's a shitload of people watching Seattle TV." Because I can remember, because I grew up in a small town in Southwest Virginia called Marion, place they invented Mountain Dew, as a matter of fact. And every time I'd go out of town and I'd see that big, like we'd go to Knoxville, Tennessee, and I'd start watching that local TV channel, and I feel like I was important because I was seeing the big city news. I feel like, what's his name? Cricket from Big City Greens, when I would go out of town and stuff, because I would think, oh man, this is so cool. Because literally the town that I live in is still, that I grew up in, is still mega tiny. Maybe 12,000 people actually live in the town itself. And it's like the land that time forgot. I mean, there's still, it's really weird. It's just stuck in way back time. I don't know. I'm already losing viewers. They're like, fuck this. Bill's going crazy already. We're not going to do this. So anyway, the next subject would be, are we going to talk about the Oscars or not?
Let's talk, man.
What'd you think about it? What'd you think about it? Seriously.
I think Jada made him do it.
It was bullshit, though, man.
He was cool until he looked at her, and then she gave him the eye, and that was the end of it.
The whole point is what the hell? What eye? I mean, the joke. It was a good joke. It was. It was a
great joke.
It was a hilarious joke. And
I'm actually, in my opinion, it was actually a compliment because I enjoyed the hell of that first movie. G.I. Jane 2 with Jada Pinkett. Shit, I'm in.
Exactly. I thought it would be badass. I was thinking, she could actually pull that off.
She could pull it off.
I could see her doing that, and it was fantastic.
And it was funny until he went, okay, I got it. Light, come on. Yes, dear.
Yeah, but the thing about it is the hell, what's her name? The Wanda Sykes had made a joke earlier in the show about their open marriage. He didn't slap her.
No, because
I was like, would it have been better if he'd have said, "Okay, doorknob"?
It was in her favor, not his.
And then they all came back and they were all screaming and hollering. And now Will's been abused. He saw his daddy punch his mama, and I'm sitting here going, son, you need to come to Southwest Virginia and grow up where I grew up. That was Monday. I'm sorry, boy, but I was like, what about when your dad gets pissed off and punches you? I mean, that was Tuesday.
I don't even know if he hit him that hard, to be honest with you, because Chris, if he hit him as hard as it looked like, then he's much a man. But I think it's one of them TV kind of hits.
Okay, so it was planned, right? But It's,
I don't
it's
know if it was planned, but I don't think he hit him hard as he could have.
you think he pulled the punch?
I know he pulled it. There ain't no doubt in my mind.
Well, yeah, possibly. Oh, wait. Curtis slapped me.
Wait. Just think
Curtis
about
slapped
it.
me.
If he had come at him with a closed fist,
Look, everybody's coming back because we're talking about the Academy Awards.
Chris Rock would have been. They'd have had to carry him out of there. It's not like Will Smith is a small dude or anything. He slapped
Exactly,
him.
Mike.
If he'd have come at him like this or like this, dude, man, I don't care what. If you're not expecting that shit, and hit you in the
Here,
head,
you know what I kept
going
hoping
down.
for? You know what I kept hoping for? I kept hoping that Jason Momoa would go over and go, hit me, bitch. Because Momoa dwarfs fucking Will Smith. You know, he looks down on Will Smith. And I was like, and he was sitting right there. But did you hear the new news, right? The new news was that they asked him to leave.
Oh, yeah.
But he refused. And he said, what are you going to do? Bring security out here on a live show and drag me out? Besides, I'm getting an award in about 30 minutes.
That would have made for even better ratings if they'd have drugged him out of there.
Yeah. So most people are saying they wouldn't have known that the Academy Awards were on until this incident now made it popular. I mean, not, my wife is watching it full time, but a lot of people aren't,
Well,
wait a minute. I'm going to type Justin in the chat now.
Yeah, well, Justin, he actually got a mat bump's what he got.
Oh, well, he bitch slapped him. It was a bitch slap.
Thank you, Marcel. I
and Marcel would know because Marcel's an actor himself.
And that was the first thing I thought of too. Is
it did look like a punk slap? Yeah.
The show is going down the tube so fast. It's almost like, well, what can we do to juice it up? Okay, we can do this.
I actually thought it was a
little
good show.
going on.
I actually liked it, man.
Chris Rock ticket sales went through the roof after the show.
Yeah, they damn sure did. Yeah. You think so? Maybe that Will did that as a favor?
You think of the mileage he's fixing to get out of that?
Well, tonight's his first live show since the what?
He got a firmware update. Hey, Uncle Bill, I agree, but I didn't know she had a problem. When I watched the rerun, I don't watch the Academy Awards. Chris Rock made a joke about G.I. Jane 2, and he showed her, and she's bald headed. I said, well, hell, man, this is cool. Another G.I. Jane 2 movie. That's cool. Then it went to hell after that.
Okay, here's the thing. I agree. Yes, she does have an affliction, but just 2 weeks ago, I don't know if it was Ellen or she came on and talked about how much she loved her bald head and how much she had embraced it, and that she was going to act in her films from this point on in this manner, that she thought that she was going to look for more roles where she could keep, she didn't have to wear wigs and stuff like that. So that's cool. Exactly. And Chris had I thought the exact same thing. Out of anybody that I thought could pull that sequel role off, I couldn't think of anybody if you asked me until he popped that joke. And then I'm like, oh, hell yeah, she could probably put Demi to shame. And that's what I thought, literally. What a funny joke, but what a serious joke in the same. Now watch, what's really going to piss me off? In 6 months' time, if we hear about somebody getting a movie called G.I. Jane 2.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's coming now.
Oh, yeah, now it's coming.
It's coming out.
Yeah, and if it wasn't, like you said, if it wasn't, it damn sure is now.
They got millions, multiple millions of impressions. It's going to happen.
And Chris Rock,
and Curtis is already saying it. Yeah,
Chris Rock's going to go watch it.
He's going to be
ready. He may be in it.
Chris Rock, the Chris of Bel Air.
We're moving to Bel Air.
Chris of Bel Air.
Here's the thing too on that whole setup. The Oscars have been so bad. I mean, you need comedians on there to make it. Billy Crystal, the guy, what's his name, Gervais, the English guy. He just killed him. He took no prisoner.
Yeah. Rick Gervais or something like that.
Yeah,
Whatever
Ricky
it
Gervais.
is. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, there's Art's good one for one.
Oh,
His one a
I
month.
wonder why he was a comedian.
Oh, that was
But I
LA,
mean, you know,
LA
40
police
years
dusted
ago-
Chris Rock's cheek.
Oh, I saw that before.
Oh,
40
really?
years
It's not.
ago.
Oh, it's not yours, Art. I thought it was all brand new. That's the first time
Oh,
I've
it
seen it.
may have been his.
Oh God!
But I've seen it before.
Oh. She would be so. But I know she's a bitch. I'm not denying that. Her only claim to fame that got her anywhere is Jason's lyric. That's the only reason she got noticed, and it wasn't her that the reason it got noticed. That film got noticed.
I've only
But
seen
anyway.
the Matrix thing.
Matrix.
No,
She was good in the Matrix.
her- she was the first reason, the only reason that she was around, that she became an actress or got anywhere was it was a movie called Jason's Lyric. It's a oh God, you're gonna hate me for this. It's a love story about two young black lovers, okay, and what they go through to be together, and it's so romantic, and it's a chick flick, right? But it's one of those chick flicks. When you're done, you're in there. So anyway. With that being said,
Curtis.
is a cuck. Will is a cuck.
Yeah, you need to Google it, Bill.
Oh, look, Ron made it. Ron's here. Okay, wait a minute. Why do you look like?
It's Where's Waldo?
I was gonna say. It's just like, wait a minute. I found Waldo, man. We found Waldo.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay.
Glad you made it.
And
We were talking
found
about, we're still, I'm hoping and praying, and next week I'll be crying because nobody will have sent in any clips for the collaboration event that we're going to probably have in, like 3 weeks to a month.
How many clips do we have? How many clips do we have so far, Bill?
I will go look in the official. Hey, I will show y'all. I have an official collaboration folder. Maybe that would be too big of a pain.
By the way, Bill,
Yes, sir.
you do realize, I mean, I don't know. I know you're very good technically, but I just want to make sure the ground is even, because I put mine in like Google Drive and that you can download it from there and it's the original quality. You know that, right?
Yes. That's why I'm having
I'm just
send me those.
I'm just making sure we're, because if somebody sends you an email and the email is going to say you went half of a megabyte over 25 megabytes, you can't send this, then they're going to go, well, fuck this.
No, I just went straight to the clip and downloaded it from the clip.
Okay, I'm just saying a lot of people may not know that
But I pulled
those
straight off and put it on a phone.
they're going to go over the most email sizes to be able to be sent. So
Yes.
So they're going to have
30
to
seconds.
send it via
Yes.
their OneDrive or their Google Drive, and then
You think
what
that-
they do is Bill
Go
will
ahead.
receive an email. He'll go to that OneDrive, he'll download it, and then he'll
Yeah.
have that. That's the only way you're going to be able to do
Right.
it. Video is just too big. See you, Chris. Video is just too big to email. There's no way you're going to be able to email a 30-second clip. It'll be too large.
1080 at 30 frames per second at 30 seconds is between 50 and 60 megabytes.
Too big. 25
Yeah.
is about as big as you can send.
Yeah,
In most
and-
email
Yeah.
companies.
It'll
if
be
you
a
bring
Google
down the
Drive
bit
link,
rate,
yeah.
I've got mine at 30.
Yeah.
And
I
don't think
sent
can
you a
email
zip
that far.
file from a Dropbox. And,
Right.
I transfer videos a lot at Christmas time with WeTransfer, WeTransfer. You can send up to a gigabyte for free to anybody.
Oh wow, very cool.
You just need an email address. It's you don't even have to join them. You can just send a gigabyte across email, and it only stays there for like 3 days. But if you're just transferring something to somebody else, that's an easy way to do it also.
And so, Bob, is it an email or is the email a link to a server?
It's a server.
Yeah.
WeTransfer. It's maybe in Europe or it may actually be in India, I think. But you just go there and you put in your email address, and the email address you want to send it to, and upload the file, and they send an email to the recipient, and the recipient can go there, click on a link, and download it to their drive. It's very simple.
Very
But
cool.
how's Bill going to keep up with all these things coming in from every known
because
platform in the world?
In the email, it will say "Attention, COLLAB" in capital letters. If you look in the chat, I know you're probably not looking at the chat, but anybody else can look at the chat. I don't have it up. You can see that there's a pinned comment. Right?
I see it, Bill. I do see it. Thank you. Yep. Got it.
And it tells you what instructions are, how to send it. So we're cool there. Cool.
Good. Easy peasy, as they say, Bill.
Well, the thing about it is it's going to be like a month long. So if people are having issues before you got in, Ron, I was voicing it, please mention this to your friends. Because I think the more we can get, the cooler the video is going to be. And when it comes out the back end, it's going to be hilarious. What are you two? Wait a minute. Who's Brian fucking with? Or is it Chris and Brian? Did I miss something? Who's fucking with who? Because all I can see is Brian doing this shit.
I got an itch, man.
Well, who's scratching your itch? Or who's rubbing your itch? I don't know. It's crazy. All right.
Bill, will there be a cutoff point in some place, or will you take unlimited 30-second videos?
Okay, hang on just a second. Chris has a very early drive in the morning, so I'm going to let him tell everybody good evening.
Take care, buddy. I'm going to roll out. 3:30 comes awful quick for me, so y'all take care and have a good week. And you Florida guys, y'all have fun this weekend. I really hope y'all have a good time. And the wind is low, so y'all can fly. Take care, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, Chris.
Yep.
Thanks, Chris.
Good night, everybody.
I'm sorry I don't get to meet you face to face this time, but that's going to happen.
Yeah,
we will. Good night.
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Night. Safe journey. Okay, now I know. I mean, if people want to keep sending me 30-second clips, that's cool. Because what I'm doing is once I get them downloaded, I'm deleting them and I'm putting them on an external hard drive in their own file. So I have a collaboration folder right now, and right now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos, and I haven't added anything to that. So we already have 10.
It's like we got our own server for this.
Well, the thing I was telling the guys earlier, it can be FPV footage, it can be camera drone footage. Some people were saying, oh, well, what if, I'm not going to be a total dick about it if you want to send me Pocket 2 footage or something. But if you send in a 30-second clip of you talking, and then you send in another 30-second clip of footage that you were talking about, odds are that they're not going to come out together, and you're going to be like saying 6 seconds worth of something, and then 30 seconds later seeing 6 seconds worth of something. So that's why I was just suggesting it just be this first time. And like Bob was asking, do other programs do it? I'm sure they are, but this is the first one that we're attempting. I don't want to do a lot of heavy playing with it. Like Brian was talking about when I showed them earlier, we can manipulate the titles. So we'll go in and we'll change the titles maybe or something and enter in what both us on the panel and the people in chat would like to type in. And then we'll hit export and see what it kicks out. And then, we'll bullshit and talk while we're watching it. And then at the end of the show, hopefully we'll premiere the video. And like I was talking with Brian, anyone that contributes is more than welcome to send me their, say, hey, I would like a copy of that to put on my YouTube channel, and I'll send it to them.
Oh, wow.
I just thought that would be, if we're going to do this collaboration thing, let's just do it all the way. Let's just, and then if YouTube bitches about it, then we'll say, you can go to Coast Drones and ask. And I say, no, all these people.
The thing, though, too.
What?
Going through Filmora, because if it adds, it's probably going to add an audio track to it.
Right.
All of Filmora stuff is non-copyrighted. So it should not be an issue anywhere. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. No.
So-
And if
All
you
right,
do-
Art. All right, Art.
we're
You have a
using-
safe
we're
trip.
using-
Have
we're
a
using-
blast.
Oh, we're using Phil Mora then to do the editing here.
No, you can use anything. You don't. No, there is no editing. These
Oh.
are straight raw clips.
Yeah.
No, you just
Well,
okay.
Let
Ken's
me
it.
rephrase that. We're using Phil Mora to split it together for us.
There you go.
Correct.
Right. It's like, okay, here, hang on. I got it over here because he was asking me this earlier. Share screen. Go window. No. Here and here. And then share and then boom again. Okay, like you can see right here. See right here, Ron? There's right here. It says create project and in instant mode. You see that, Ron? Okay,
I'm seeing it on my iPad. My phone's too little to look at anything on, but I've seen
Well,
it on
no,
my
it's
iPad.
not. It's not real big on mine either. So
Okay.
then I would click the instant mode, and there's a different bunch of templates. Like there's family, education, slideshow, slide slow.
Yeah, those. You can use them.
That's what Jada said. So anyway, cinematic, business, upbeat, vlog. And we can, like I said, we can look at those that night and pick something out, because tonight's been really kind of chaotic because I've had people asking me questions like you, trying to figure out what to do. And I explained why I thought it would be cool. You have to.
Now,
No,
are
wait a minute,
we using the free version of Phil Mora or the paid account?
Wait a minute. He's saying you have to own Fillmore to use the audio.
No, you don't.
I don't. It's not copyrighted by. It's all the music itself is all.
There's something else too. A lot of the songs on Filmora I have found on Epidemic Sound, on Soundstripe, which I used to subscribe to Epidemic. Now I do Soundstripe. They're all the same.
Oh yeah, yeah. Same way
everything,
in stock photography. The stock, iStock photos, photos.com, 123RF, Dreams
Is
Time.
that-
They're all the same stuff,
Is this what Will said to Jada?
Musicians,
I just had to put that in there, because we were at that squirrel porn of the night. Oh, okay. I've asked since Lance is new here. Lance, do you know anyone that does caricatures?
I was listening to the show, I think last week, and I don't know if you guys know character animation in Adobe, but it's not, I couldn't find the squirrel for you. So,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, oh well. I guess I'm sure there's somebody. If I just Google, there's somebody here local, but I don't know what somebody like that's going to charge. But I think that would be so funny. I think that'd be awesome on the back of a shirt to have a big crazy comical squirrel taking a bite out of that big DT logo there. All right, let's take that off of there and put everybody else back on. Okay, so like I was saying, Kim was asking what to do with it. He said he didn't see a link in the description. Just you create your own 30-second link or 30-second clip and export it in whatever media you or creation software you use. Okay, I would prefer it to be. Please try to do 1080p, 30 frames per second, and a 30-second clip, and unedited. The reason being is Filmora will take a 6-second clip out of that, 4 to 6 second out as a highlight, and input it into the final project. You are welcome to send in as many 30-second clips you would like to. I thought I had put that up there. deadthomas52@gmail.com. Let me get over here again and see if
It is up there, Bill. It's posted.
it's pinned at the top of the chat, but it's
Okay.
not in the scroll.
Okay,
Oh.
that's cool. And I will put in to DEADTOMS52 at gmail.com. And please put in the attention line collab, just COLLAB in capital letters, and I will know. Oh wow. Did you see what he said? Now, yeah, but we're not using the templates use Filmora sound. They don't use Epidemic sound. They use what Filmora has embedded. So like Brian said, I'm pretty sure we can share it. To be honest with you, I think it would overwrite the audio anyway.
Yeah.
And if not, I can turn the audio down anyhow and let it let it overwrite the audio over here.
And
So,
Bill, just to be
preferably
clear,
send a clip in without audio. Okay.
Yeah, and unedited because, like I was explaining earlier, I don't know what if we put an edited clip and an unedited clip. I don't know what the AI will do. I don't know if it's going to oversaturate one and then undersaturate another one, or you know what I'm saying. That way, it will basically grade everything the same.
Right.
That brings up a good point. You know, because I'm really chomping at the bit here to try that. I've got a bunch of stuff that's either D-log, oversaturated, undersaturated. I'm going to throw it all in there tomorrow, see what comes out. I'm
well,
really
and
curious.
the thing about it is if any of you all guys find other software that has an instant mode, that would be great. And we could try this again with another kind of software. But what I would like to do also, this one, we're going to throw everything in and let the computer do it and see what happens. Okay. But I did learn that you can manipulate what 6-second clips or 4-second clips come out of each one of those clips. So you can say, no, I don't like what Filmora picked out. I'm going to move it over here to this. So in the future, we can use Filmora to kind of help us along, but we can manipulate the clips to make it even more of a complete collaboration, down the road. We can try different softwares that do it. We can, like I said, we can make it more in depth. But like I said, I really want and hopefully I'm hoping Bill's wrong and Brian's right and I'm right, and everybody that wants it can put it on their channel. But I have another idea. What you could do is if I send you the clip, you could change the audio and then put it back on your channel.
Oh, true.
If you do have an issue. So
True.
you could change the audio and put it back.
There is something else to be considered too.
What?
Even if, unless you got almost a lot of people in here have less than 1,000 subs. And like me, do I care if I get a copyright hit? It's not a strike against my channel. I mean, the most they're going to do is mute it.
Yeah, but the thing about it is I don't know what else to do to kind of be cool about people sending in clips other than because I'm going to publish it here on my channel and say, YouTube drone community collaboration, right? And then if when we get done, send that out to them. And I would love for them, and if YouTube says, oh, we're taking your video down, you can say, bullshit, my videos, I got video in here that I collaborated to make.
You ever tried to say bullshit to YouTube? Come on.
Well, but hey, one of YouTube's favorite words right now is collaboration.
Yeah.
You know that. One of their favorite fucking words in all of those damn trailers. You really want to build your channel? Collaborate with another channel. Make your channel grow. I'm like, that's in their
The only way you can get anybody on the phone at Google or YouTube is if you want to buy some ads with cash.
Or you have to know someone who happens to live in the Seattle area that works for Google.
Okay.
He's even been on the show before. Makes these really killer, he does the long flight videos, Benson Callahar. You were here, Ron, for Benson's show, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah, and he makes gorgeous, unreal long range FPV videos. So he'll fly down, he'll go down like the mountain peaks up around Mount Rainier and stuff, and he'll literally dive down those mountains when they're snow covered and stuff. It's awesome, man. Let me go back over here. Let me bring this up. I know he never minds if I do it because I do it so often. Let me go. He hasn't done one in a while. That's the one I keep showing. But he does his FPV drone has, what is it? Nav. The nav. What's the nav thing? I don't know. Chris is already gone, so he's not going to be able to tell me. Yep. Chrome tab. And this one. And share. And come back over here. Oh, did I do it wrong? I think I did it wrong. Nope. I got to take it back. I gotta cancel, stop the share. Then I'm gonna go back and share again, share screen, share audio, then Chrome tab, then shoot, then bring it in, and then come over here and hit this and bring it up here. And there it is. All right, so it's FPV. We can go fully screen and bang.
This is Phil Mora doing this edit.
No. This is Benson using Premiere probably. He does his. Yeah, I love it when he does this. Oh no, he hung us out to dry. Now a lot of his other stuff. Let me go ahead. I will get the link. This is to the video that I'm going to post, and you all can find his channel by using this. But he builds, they're like 10-inch FPV drones, and it's not your typical, it's the, you know, like they use on the planes and stuff. And he builds them all the time, and he loves these long range flights like this. And you can see he's kind of like running the what was it they called it? Yeah, but what was it that Luke called it? Oh, running Beggar's Canyon.
That is a crazy flight.
And so this is all in and around the Seattle area. Look at that. Oh, man. It's like taking a dive in a TIE fighter or an X-Wing. All right, I've done it enough. We will stop the share. Oh, God, I lost my mouse again. There it is. All right, cool. But, yeah, get over there and check out his channel. He does a lot of cool stuff like that. Oh, thank you very much, Ken. So Ken's already sent me a clip. Hey, Matt's in the house. Did you get that last package delivered? I know that guy was really raising hell. He kept sending UPS update messages. So, see, Matt's here. So, and I know he probably got home from. Oh, Ron's gone.
Ron.
Bye, Ron.
He's on that motel Wi-Fi. Ain't no telling.
Well, he's getting ready. He's getting ready to ship out too. It's okay if Ron, if you can't connect. Yeah. It's okay. We understand. We love you, buddy. Thank you for being in here. Well, I think we got it nailed down about what we need. Like I said, next week I'm still going to reach out. I'm gonna talk to Marcel. I don't remember if Gary committed or not before he left. I didn't see it. And I'm going to actually reach out to Brian Newsom and see if he would like to come on and stream. He actually was, remember, I don't know if y'all know or not. You might not watch too much FPV, but if you all remember when Rotor Riot had a live stream show, Brian was actually in the audience a lot. They actually would come up and talk to him sometimes, like with the microphone, you know, well, and what are you doing this week? Oh, I'm going out to fly this weekend, you know, that kind of thing. So that he would actually show up and be in the audience and stuff for Rotor Riot. He builds a lot of whoops and flies a lot of whoops and stuff like that. I think he even prints some stuff, maybe. And here's a man who speaks with a southern drawl in another country. Now, he knows a lot about
down under.
Excuse me, 3D printing and stuff also. And plus, he's a Yellowstone fan like me. So that's always a plus. Have any of y'all watched that Yellowstone? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do you like it, Lance?
I'm holding out for season 6 of Better Call Saul.
Do what now?
I'm holding out for season 6 of Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
I think
that's one of my bucket lists. I was a dedicated,
April 18th.
But Breaking
April
Bad
18th.
was awesome.
Breaking Bad. Yeah, I was a dedicated Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I love that.
I never could get into that.
Oh.
Maybe because where I lived at in Southwest Virginia was a hotbed for that crap. I mean, I had friends that would get hooked and strung out on that crap. And so maybe that was why I couldn't get into it. Yes. But Yellowstone, we're still waiting on the 5th and final season because Kevin Costner is going to make one more epic Western. He says, I'm almost done and I got one more in me. So
Dances with sheep.
What?
Dances with Sheep.
Dances with sheep. But anyway, yeah, he's gonna do one more
rock slap.
He's gonna do one, yeah, for sure. He's gonna do one more. There's also some stuff out for 1883 now. They have begun preliminary footage for 1883, which is gonna be cool. Yeah, Dances with Sheep. No, Dances with Sheep. Bah, 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 bah. So anyway, that's what he was trying to do, I guess. Oh, okay. You are okay. That's all. We got all that. I keep looking at the private chat because usually that's where you guys say, "Hey, man, I gotta go take a dump. I'm gonna go ahead and leave now." Okay. That was not planned. That was not planned. I swear it was not planned. Anyway, so
it's nice putting a face to Lance. I see him on Facebook all the time.
Who, Lance? Oh, yeah. He's back again. He's just laughing.
You said take a dump, and I thought maybe I better go.
Take the moment as it comes.
Oh God, yeah. And when you get this age, and your body tells you, you got to go, you go.
You go.
That's one thing I've learned. That's one thing I've learned because my wife be like, "Why are you always eating Triscuits and apples?" And I'm like, "Baby, at this point in my life, I'm all about the poo
and fiber."
Yes, exactly. Yes. Oh, yes. See, I did do that to him. But it's so good, man. It's so good. But yeah, they're saying now that it's going to be like November before we get it. From November to January before we get that last season. So anyway, when you got to go. Yeah, see, Ron, when you got to go. All right, Ron, thank you very much, sir. You have a safe trip. You have a blast this weekend.
Ron, I'll see you soon. I'm bringing my iPad and my Pocket 2 for lessons.
And your Pocket 2 for lessons. Cool. Where do you have to send the money? That would be to Brian Mackey in Texas. But no,
hey,
seriously,
that dude owes me already. I'm floating his channel. Did you see the video he put me in? I was a little off key, but it was amazing.
Oh, I thought you know what?
Yeah,
I think considering that last week, I think Justin should be on with Chuck, because who? No, and then who was it? Chuck went crazy on somebody in Drum Nation Monday night too.
That's what he apologized the next day. I saw that.
Well, the thing about it was here's what I thought was funny. Okay, and I got to bring this up because I've let it go too long, and it's festered in my soul, folks. It's festered in my soul.
I like Chuck. Chuck seems like
I don't dislike Chuck. I'm not saying that. This is something else completely. Okay, I got to bring up two events because, like, if anybody watched Drone Nation on Monday night, they saw somebody, I don't know who it was, kind of timed out Chuck because Chuck was pissed off about the Mavic 3 and he was letting it go. And I mean, I understand that because Chuck is frustrated with his Mavic 3. Okay, this person kicked him out for 30 seconds. And I swear to you, first Marcus jumped up out of his chair and was like, "What is this? What is this? Bring Chuck back. Bring Chuck back now." And then Ron's like, yeah, man, we there's freedom of speech in Drone Nation. At which point, Bill, a little light bulb went above Bill's head and was like, let's see, Dobo cussed me. Dobo did exactly what I said he was going to do. I got demodded, man. What the fuck, man? You talk about hypocritical bullshit. And I love you, Ron. I know that you probably got pressured. So I know. But the whole point is I'm sitting here, and I know Chuck's going through a situation right now and he's trying to build his channel and get his channel going and stuff. I get that. We all struggle with our channel. I went through that period of time when I thought that the whole world hated me and despised my YouTube channel. And then I realized, no, Bill, you're just putting up shit nobody wants to watch. So, and I got to looking at it and I was like, yeah, it blurs into the same cinematic videos that everybody else has made, but on the shitty side. So, I mean, I know that I need to put more effort into what I'm making and what I want to do, but my channel is not about that. My channel has always been about the community first. You know, me and my asshole moments have nothing to do with my love of flying a drone and how it gets me through the day and why I made drone therapy. I just thought it was really funny how, you know, Chuck had the right to freedom of speech. Dobo can come in and say, fuck you, Bill. I can say exactly what he's going to do. He does it, and I get demodded.
You're taking that too part. He says that to everybody now.
Exactly, and they pat him on the fucking back. The whole point was I went in the door when they made Drone Nation. As a matter of fact, it was Xeno Nation, and I begged Ron, please just call it Drone Nation, or you're going to pigeonhole yourself. I even had the show here on Coast to Coast Drones called Drone Nation to show, you know, you don't have to pigeonhole yourself that way. Anyway, yes, Bill had to get that off his chest and out of there. And I probably just got 43 dislikes. So I'm happy. But at least I got that off my chest. Thing,
though, too. Going back to Chuck, and I wasn't there, so I can't say, but this is just an anecdotal personal experience. Twice in about 2 years, while sitting downstairs cross-legged on my phone watching someone's live stream, I have hit a button and put people in timeout for like 300 minutes unintentionally.
Oh, yeah.
The first time I was like, oh, shit. How do I do it? How do I
undo it? Yeah, how do you undo it?
You can't.
But that wasn't you in disguise, was it?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm nowhere near a computer on Monday.
But no, Chuck hadn't done anything wrong. And somebody that I hadn't seen in there a whole lot was like taking, you know, he was really taking it personal. Like Chuck was directing everything at him. So he started going at Chuck, and Chuck's like, dude, I'm just talking about my drone being shitty, you know, and I'm pissed about it. And so, and next thing I know is they were actually going at each other. They were actually tagging each other when they were going back and forth, you know? And then I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then suddenly I see Chuck get timed out. I was like, what the hell? But Chuck wasn't moderated then. So I was like, okay, we need to get Chuck back in. And I'm talking to Chuck over here. I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't understand it. So anyway, Ron puts him back in and gives him a mod so that somebody can't do it again. And they were still going back and forth. And the whole point is no, it wasn't Lon. It wasn't Lon. But maybe Lon was pissed about Chuck. Lon kind of got involved, but then stepped out of it but it was somebody else I'd never seen. But yeah, we need to get past all this shit. There's something wrong with the Mavic 3. You know, it can't be just like half the people coincidentally can't get satellites and the other half can. Like where I live at, I can get satellites in about 2 to 2.5 minutes every time. Before the update and after the update, it's the same. Okay, I haven't tested my my Mini 2. I haven't tested the Air 2S. I need to, and that way would give it more Hawkwind. There we go. Leonard got it. Yeah, Leonard got it. Leonard was on it. So anyway,
I gotta run.
All right, yes, Bob, you gotta get up early, get on a plane. I'm sorry, sir. Anybody else?
No problem. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.
Yes, have a blast and be safe.
So, you know, sometime soon we all need to see each other, but I'm excited. I've had a couple meetings here in Las Vegas with other drone flyers that I've met online, and went great. And I really enjoyed every bit of it. And this is my first time, you know, going to like you know, where there's more than 2 other people, you know, and I'm just really, you know, I'm excited about doing it, and I hope we have a great time. And those of you in Florida, make sure you know, come and see Santa Claus and tell me hello. And I'm just thrilled to be able to be part of this community. Well,
and okay? But I was going to come and surprise you, remember, Bob? But then you surprised me and said, no, I'm going out of town when you're coming.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's not your fault. You know how that goes. My wife planned a trip and said, hey, we're going to Vegas in July. And I was like, oh, I can go see Bob.
I'm going to Italy in July.
Oh, I would rather go with you, but you know, in the same sense of the word, I've never been to Vegas either, so I want to go experience that, even though it might be warm. But from
You've
what
never
everybody was,
been to Las Vegas?
never.
Wow.
Never said. I told you, man. That's what I said. Y'all don't you remember when I was telling you earlier in the show? I was from a small town in Southwest Virginia, and when we would go see the Knoxville News, I thought I was like I could go back and tell everybody at school I was watching the Knoxville News.
Yeah,
that was me. I was watching. I mean, that was how impressive it was to me. That's
wow.
how teeny tiny my hometown was. I don't feel that way now because I'm watching Cairo and stuff all the time now. You know, and I actually have a football team.
Yes.
Anyway, safe journeys, Bob. You have a good time.
Hey, Bob.
All
Let's
right.
talk Italy
Bob.
when you get back.
Wait, Lance, yes, I sent you my number in the private chat there.
Perfect.
I'll be more than happy to sit down with you and we can go through the steps and we'll go from there.
Wait. Hey, can I suggest something? It sounds to me like an awesome Old Farts with Drone show and special guest.
Hey, that sounds like a great thing to me too.
Now you just got to work it out if Lance can get there at noon for you on a Wednesday.
You
have to work something out.
My lab. You can see my lab at school. My green
You
screen.
can, hey, if you can take a half hour, 45 minutes to talk online.
Wednesdays are perfect. I can give you an hour.
Wow! So see, and then so you can advertise that you're going to talk about how to get to fly internationally, and you're going to do it live, and you got a special guest.
Okay,
and everything.
Hey, that might. I think that might be a great. Thank you, Bill. You're such an idea guy. You always got ideas. That's wonderful. I think my next show is the day after I get back, which is the 5th or the 6th, I think, is the next show. And a week from today is my next show. But what I'm going to do is just open that up as a free-for-all for everybody that was at Florida want to get on and show anything, of thing. So I'm going to do that for that show. But then 2 weeks from that date, let's do that, Lance.
So
wait a minute. You're saying the 6th. Let's get this up here. We'll look at a calendar.
20th of April.
20th? Okay.
Yes.
At 420.
Awesome.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
This will be a celebration.
Yes, that kind of a show,
That's
man.
one word.
But Old Farts only use CBD.
Oh, yeah, right.
So anyway. Wait a minute. Drone XL. Oh, yes. We were you're not. It's so funny. It's so funny. But they had posted that same exact story about 3 months ago in the DJI forums. Well, DJI took it down, right? And so I'm looking in Old Farts with Drones, and one of the members in there had posted that, hey, they reposted that old post about the GPS chips, and they've put in an ass load of more information. So I'm laying in the bed with my wife, and I'm just like, you know what? I wonder if Hay knows they put up new information. So I just popped him a link, and next thing I know, he's going, wait a minute. He goes, this is new stuff. He goes, I remember the one from 3 months ago. And so he's like, and the next thing I know, the very next day, the article popped up. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I was like, that's awesome. So anyway.
You're a contributor to Drone XL,
Well, it's not, I just like doing community shit. I like, and I really, the thing about it that kills me is I'm craving more than to fly with my friends. So anyway.
Yes, Bill. Yes, Bill.
So let's see. Wait a minute. Like y'all got it worked out there. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone,
I'm going to get to meet all the guys I used to call Old Farts, and now it's out.
And if I think I got a feeling that I'm going to like Vegas, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be back and be able to hang out with you anyway. And you never know, you might get a wild hair and be up towards Seattle sometime and fly with me and Lance and everybody too. You never know.
Have a lot of friends that direction. I have a good friend across the border there in Vancouver. I'd like to see. I
got a good friend in Vancouver. I still haven't seen. He's actually won a T-shirt from the show. He's going to be on the show next week, as a matter of fact. Okay. So with that being said, Bob's getting ready to take off. I'm going to let everybody else say their good evenings before we close it down.
Thank you all.
All right, Bob.
Stay peaceful.
Have a safe trip. Get some rest.
Have fun.
Okay.
Bob.
All right. So I'm going to ask Lance, what do you think of your first evening on live streaming chaos of drone therapy?
Well, hey Bill, hey, thanks for inviting me. This is fun, and kind of sat in the kind of the shadows here this first time, but I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. You guys are a great group. You know, I really like to see Mackey's videos in Texas and the Houston area. He does a good job, and Steve Hyde and those guys.
Have you seen
I like seeing those stuff.
Have you seen Chris Hope's sunsets?
I'm gonna have to go look.
It might. Chris doesn't. The thing about it is unless you know where to look for Chris's shit, he don't put it out a whole lot, and it's phenomenal stuff. I mean, it's incredible. The pictures and the videos are, but he doesn't. Unless you follow him, you really don't get access to a lot of it because he just doesn't share it a whole lot. He just loves posting the videos. I'm gonna get a link for him real quick.
Yes.
Before I close it out here.
You mentioned Steve Hyde, Lance. I've been flying with him and another guy named Ben Balderrama, and they both got Mavic 3s. Steve has only had his for like two weeks.
Is that Wilmer's dad?
In Houston? Yeah. But I mean, there's no issues. He says, okay, I got to wait about a minute, and he's off in the air. You know, and he's taking great stuff as usual.
Yeah. Wow. So his Mavic
chat,
3,
Lance.
and it's newer. So did
and I
are
will
there different
also
parts in that one? I don't know. So did you post that, Bill?
Yeah, I put it in the chat, and I'm also hang on. I'm gonna put it in our group chat too.
Okay.
You know our group chat.
Yes.
So you can find it there too. All right.
Okay.
I just put it in there. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Okay.
subscribed.
So.
Yes, okay.
Oh, wow, man, I know. I want to go see Joe Satriani, but I don't think I can. Jeez. All right. Okay.
Where'd that come from?
No. It's one of my other screens I had up here. Joe Satriani's coming to Seattle. So, and I like Joe Satriani, but
I was just jamming to one of his songs here just this afternoon, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and it's the Moore Theater, so it's like this huge indoor venue that's like 3 stories tall, and I'm just like, oh, and I'm like, I really like to go, but then I can see one of these horror stories of like everybody was raging at the Joe Satriani show, and then the upper tier collapsed. So I was like, I just passed it on. But then here's what's even crazier, and I feel so bad about it. I want to say it was horrible to hear about Taylor from the Foo Fighters passing away. But then again, that was the only concert I was going to this summer. I swear to you. And then I get to notice that they canceled the show. I mean, Paul McCartney's coming. Elton John's coming through again, and I was like, and I was telling my wife, I was like, do we want to go? I mean, hell, Cher was here a couple of months ago, and we didn't go see her either. But that was right in the middle of the really, 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 really crazy COVID stuff.
Yeah, I saw Paul McCartney is going to some venue in Fort Worth, not Dallas, and he won't come to Houston. What the hell?
Well, yes, here we go. Yeah,
Fort Worth.
Taylor.
I mean, they have stockyards there. Is he playing a stockyard?
Well, I'm not sure what all he's going to play either, because could he play? He can play wing stuff, and he can play. I guess he can play stuff that he actually was credited with writing, but some of the stuff he wouldn't be able to do. So I don't know. But what now? Saw an amazing.
Oh, but yeah, he's Joe Bonamassa is a great.
I don't know that. I don't know him.
Mostly
Doesn't
blues.
ring a bell. Oh, okay. Blues. My problem with blues is I go in and I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. And then 45 minutes later, I've already had 6 shots and 3 beers, and I'm like,
when I say blues, it's more of a blues rock. He definitely leans towards the rock side too.
Okay, but yeah, I was thinking, blues bar where you have to go in with the knife,
The other thing about
cut your own door in to
the other
walk
thing
in.
about blues, straight blues, is 45 minutes later, you swear you're hearing the same song again that you heard 45 minutes ago, because it is.
Yeah. Hey, Keith's in the house. What's up? I don't know for sure. Is Satriani from Seattle? I don't know. I thought he was from another planet.
Yeah,
Surfing with the alien.
got that Italian name and everything. I just
Oh, that's all good. You had a perfect reason not to be. I'm hoping that you're in a better frame of mind now. Yeah, Keith was going to come on with us tonight, but some things happened over there that he needed to take care of. Okay, one more time, because I'm already 5 minutes past giving Erica her shower, but she hasn't stomped down the hall yet, which is a good thing, I guess. Okay, so next week I think it's going to be an FPV show. We're going to let me put it this way. We're going to attempt an FPV show and a 3D print show, but it seems as though when we're not talking about camera drones, which kind of go squirrely, but I think we'll probably stay on subject with both of them, with Marcel and with Nemo, if I can get him in here, and hopefully if I can get Brian in here as well, because they are all masters of their craft and would have some excellent input. And I do know, even though Bob may or may not, he said he was coming back. Yeah, he'll be home next week. So hopefully he'll be on the show, and they will give him a very, very, very good input and idea as to why and how and what type of kits to get started in FPV. So please, it's starting a cruise line. Wait a minute. Ray Kelly's what now?
starting a cruise line.
Ooh. You just had to come in here and throw that up there, did?
But none of them are going to Margaritaville. I mean, what the hell?
But still, that's cool as shit. But he's saying that 2-night cruise. Okay, so it's just going to be on April 30th. Cool. Anyway,
Or is it a regular
wait a minute. Here's your link. Margaritaville. What? At sea. Margaritaville at sea.
So,
like
Ray Kelly, you're a parrot head too, huh?
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. All right, folks. I have said that I was leaving 4 or 5 times now. Lance is talking, said he's okay. Oh, wait, Brian. Brian's going to tell everybody what he's doing, and then good night, and then
I'm going to bed, dude. I've already had 3 beers.
Oh, okay.
But,
all right.
Anyway, I just want to say thank you, Bill, for having me again. Lance, it was nice putting a face to you, because like I said, I've seen your comments, and we've gone back and forth several times on Facebook. So it's always nice to see people like that. So
yes, nice chatting with you. And Bill, thanks for having me as well.
All right, folks. And with that being said, live long and prosper. We'll see you next week.